Selam dostlar, Mafya'ya devam ediyoruz. Bir önceki bölümde valinin evini soymuştuk. Hemen yeni görevimize geçelim.
The last job went fine. There's no evidence or witnesses left against us. Thanks to your persuasive methods, they won't even squeak.
Thanks, boss. We try to make you happy.
Bunlara ne oluyor? Ben yaptım ya görevi.
Well, you certainly did. But today we're here for something else.
Allah Allah.
Paulie has a pretty interesting proposal.
Well, I met a guy from Kentucky, William Gates. Everyone knows that Kentucky makes the best homebrewed whiskey. Well, anyway, this guy almost threw up when he tried the whiskey which Morello sells here. When he gave me a drink of this stuff, they brew back there, forget about it.
Ulan alkol yüzünden başımıza neler geldi hatırlamıyor musun?
So I asked him about it, right?
Salın marketten
He
alın
said it
ya
was no
alkolü.
problem, and that he could deliver me as much as I wanted. You know, I got jazzed thinking about the dough we'd make on it.
Düşün.
I ordered a truckload of it. I said to myself, if it catches on here, we can make a bigger deal later.
Aferin sana.
It would certainly be a good replacement for the loss of our Canadian. I like it. Nice one.
Me too. So we're gonna pick up some beautiful booze.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Aferin salaklarsın.
Where they hiding it? They'll meet us in the big parking garage.
Bir önceki
We have
bölümde
to be more
söylemiştim
careful
zaten.
than
Bu
we
bölümden
were
sonraki
before.
görevde bir
You'll get to the
alkol
place by
olayları
car
falan
with
vardı.
two other boys. They'll be your escort on the way
Otoparkta
back.
çatışmacalar.
You three pick up the truck and take it to our warehouse in Hoboken. The boys are already out in the yard waiting in the car.
Okay.
And bring me back a bottle so I can finally drink something decent.
Count on
Zıkkımış.
it, boss.
Zıkkımış patron.
Get in. We're going for some medicine.
Here, Tom. This might come in useful. Thanks.
Don Salieri'nin en iyi 3 adamı bir otomobilin arkasında 3 kişi tıkış tıkış geldik. Güzel. Çok mantıklı. Lan başka arabamı yok.
Wait for us here, boys. We'll be back in a little while. When we drive out, follow after us. Then we'll have a shot at the warehouse.
Sure, boss.
Bizi burada bekleyin aslan parçaları.
They're waiting for you already, mister.
Ok. Nerede bunlar? Üst kattaydılar diye hatırlıyorum ama. Hah. Bölüm.
Hey there, Bill. It's good to see you again.
Hey, Paulie.
These are my partners who are good friends. They like the idea of working together. And they
Okay.
also like first-rate whiskey, which yours certainly is.
That it is.
The main thing is that Don Salieri likes it too. And since he's financing the whole deal, here's your first payment for the goods.
Give Mr. Salieri my regards. I'm always happy to do business with people like him.
You should be, Bill. You could hit it big with this. If this small delivery works out for us, we'll order a lot more next time.
Take cover! What's going on?
Jesus, who are they?
Fire! Kill the bastards!
Damn!
Damn. Bir araba daha geldi. Durmayın lan. Bak adamın önüne gidiyor. Oğlum sen salak mısın? Şimdi şurada bir yerde can olacak diye hatırlıyorum. O güzel. 81. Bizim salaklar ölmezse bitiririz herhalde bu görevi. Rahat rahat. Kimle çatışıyoruz ya siz? Lan bu ölüyor. Nerede ölüyorsun? Allah Allah. Salak mıdır nedir ya?
that a joke?
O kadar sinirlendim ki yani az önceki salağa paldır küldür oynadım. Neyse sakin sakin oynayayım da şuraya geçeyim. Aferin çocuklar. Ya çekilin önümden be, geri zekalı ordusu. Şu arkadaki merdivenden gitmeye deneyeceğim. Bir de can alayım. O sik kaldım yine. Şu merdivenden ineceğim. Bakalım öyle olacak mı? Lan bomba attı. Sıkıştım.
Get in for Christ's sakes. We can't hang around.
Bill's kicked it. You won't be no magnet now.
What the hell was that, Polly? Who were those hoods? How should I know?
How should I know?
Okay. Well, we can't hang around here waiting for more of them to show up. Let's get the truck and get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Tom, you drive. I'll follow behind in one of the other cars.
Truck dediğin en üsttekiler herhalde. Şu. Geçecek mi bu? Düşüyormuş. Atla bakalım Pauli Bey. Sizin yüzünüzden başımıza gelmedik kalmadı. Nereye gidiyoruz? Hoboken. Köprüden geçmemiz lazım. Birileri bizi tarıyor. Polis arabasını gördüm, hemen tekrar hız sınırını koydum. geldiler.
I don't want to die. They're stuck on us like glue. Where you going? We gotta take the truck.
Bir dakika. Gelin abi. Sizinle ben uğraşamam.
Get in for Christ's sake. Get there, huh?
Ben sizinle uğraşamam.
Tom, where you going? We gotta take the truck.
Tom, get with it. We can't go without the truck.
Atla abicim. Rahat rahat gidelim.
There they are.
Heh ya şöyle. Sınırı da koyalım. Polis de uğraşmasın bizimle. Ne habersem. Kısa yoldan mı gitsem? Araba zarar görür mü acaba? Galiba gireceğim. Hiç de zarar görmedim.
Want to pay attention?
Sus be
Fine, use the
polis.
steering wheel once in a while.
Sus. Geldik işte. Ne ağlanıyor? Ne biçim dönen bir kamyon ya. Sen mi ya? Galiba o. Aynı dedik. Kısa yol dedik ama aynı geldik. Gerçi bizim kamyon tırttı.
Want to pay attention?
Öf sus be ya.
Okay.
Yo o gelmiş galiba. O değilmiş.
So it looks like Morello got in the way of things again, boss.
We can't seem to shake off this bad luck.
Boys, you won't believe this, but it's completely the other way around. The only one who really had bad luck this time was Morello.
What?
I found out who our Mr. Gates really was.
And?
Gates was never really from Kentucky. He was a small-time thief who stole the goods from Morello and wanted to sell them to us. Morello doesn't think that he almost stopped our deal, but that we pinched a truckload of his most expensive whiskey. I bet that bastard's happy now.
Unbelievable!
Well, that worked out just fine. Let's drink to that.
To another success, boys. Salute.
O kadar insan öldü. Onlara ne olacak? Bir sonraki görevde yapalım bari. Kısa sürdü. Üçüncü görüşme.
The end of Prohibition in 33. You probably weren't too happy, huh? The end of the good old days.
Yeah, not too happy, but it wasn't all bad. Eventually, I did get married to Sarah and had a daughter. It was a good time. But life went on in business. We made a huge amount of dough during Prohibition, which we invested into new deals. A lot of them were legitimate. We had regular firms like construction, transport, restaurants. We ran labor unions. And of course there was gambling, betting, the lotteries. We actually did really well. We just tried to stay out of drugs, even if it wasn't always easy.
Come on, business is business, right?
You're way off there. The Cosa Nostra ain't no patties or Chinamen. With drugs comes big money and even bigger problems. When someone has a problem with the cops because of drugs, he does the sensible thing. He admits it. If his family catches him, they rub him out. Drugs are taboo.
So what, there's some kind of grand poobah passing judgment?
Something like that.
Something
The leading
like that.
families choose a boss of bosses. They sort out the big problems and set the rules of the game.
So, criminals who break the law have their own courts that judge them? That's just great.
Laws aren't changeless holy words. Every country in the world has their own. It's just somebody with a lot of power applying their own will. It depends on the person whether they'll serve someone else blindly or apply their own will. Why should the Don be restrained? The Mafia prevailed through Prohibition with its own laws. A handful of poor, uneducated immigrants from Sicily were stronger than all the laws, courts, and police here in the States. That took some doing.
What, with murder? With the suffering they caused?
Come on. You think that the Mafia just murders innocent people? The Mafia punishes those who break laws. And the majority of your laws, too. Unfortunately, we can't put anyone in jail or fine them. Everybody who comes and works for us knows what to expect if he breaks the rules. People lie and steal, and there are lots of criminals here who get unbelievable pleasure when they steal from the mob. As well as the mafiosos who get pleasure from cheating the state.
And what about all the payoffs, robberies, and raids, huh?
Hey, the cops ain't no saints neither. No Don encourages his men to go around harming people. And what other people do on their own isn't our concern. And as for payoffs, most people come to the Don for help and advice on their own. And they'll pay gladly for it. The Don is an esteemed person. But not every Don is like Salieri. That's the truth.
That's the truth. Okay.
There you go. Your system works, but you know why? Because you're a bunch of selfish murderers. And you only care about your own gain. All your efforts are spent ensuring that you live like pigs in shit. That's why you're so successful. You're only looking out for yourselves. We look out after everybody. A few cops have to ensure law and order for all, and that's a much harder job.
That's true.
Ne
But
konuştunuz
you
be
can easily
kardeşim hadi.
leave the Don outside your protection. He'll watch his own back.
And what about you? What are you sitting here for?
Afiyet olsun. Bu da sanırım kısa süren bir görevdi. Umarım öyledir. Çok uzamaz bölüm. 25 dakika falan olmuş zaten.
Ah, Tommy. I'm glad you're here. I was afraid I'd miss you.
Hey, boss. What's going on?
There's something I've been looking forward to all week. I'm going to Pepe's restaurant for lunch, but my personal bodyguard is called in sick. There's nobody here who could take me, and I prefer not to go to these things alone. You'll take me, won't you?
Certainly, boss.
Bravo. Let's get going.
Bravo.
I'm already
Hadi gidelim
pretty
o zaman.
hungry. Have you got a piece on you, Tommy?
Yeah, I got one. You think I'll need it?
Well, probably not. But it's better to be sure. You know how it is. We'll take my card.
Arabanız da pek bir güzelmiş. Öf, araba çok iyi gidiyor be.
Tommy, I'm really looking forward to this. Pepe is a native Sicilian and above all a fantastic chef. Whenever I feel like a specialty from back home, I go to him. Wait till you try his cheeses. Forget about it. Luigi's a great cook, but Pepe is a real master, a maestro.
Öf, araba çok iyi be. Akıyor maşallah. Kornasına da baktık. Geldik Don Salieri Bey.
Ouch! You trying to kill me?
Haritaya bakıyordum, sorry. Hemen sen de carlıyorsun baba ya. Ay. Çok esnedim. Kusura bakmayın.
At last. I could eat a horse.
Horse yazan zaten.
Hey, Don Salieri'ye, welcome.
Pepe, you don't even know how much I'm looking forward to your specialties. Fantastic meal, Pepe. I haven't eaten that well in a long time.
Molto grazie, Don. Praise from a gourmet like you always makes me feel with joy.
Oh, please, I'm no gourmet. If you knew what I ate for dinner yesterday, you definitely wouldn't say that.
Can I get you anything else, Don? I have an excellent Chianti.
Really? Let's get it out here then, Pepe.
At once, sir.
How'd you like it, Tommy?
It was fantastic, boss. I'll have to bring Sarah here sometime.
Ah, yes, you certainly should, Tommy. Just be careful that Sarah doesn't take offense. She cooks worse than Pepe. What the hell is going on? This is ruining my lunch.
Morello must have nothing better to do.
They could have at least let me taste the wine, Gavones.
Get this over with.
Throw him his present, Joe. Maybe we'll smoke him out.
Geliyorum bekleyin. Şu sinematik bir
Working
geçsin.
for you is real interesting, boss.
What'd you say? My ears are ringing from that blast.
Yes, boss.
It looks like we won't get out this way. Try and run around the back of them while I keep them entertained.
Yes, boss. Be careful.
Yes, be careful. Bak insanlar nasıl bağırıyor. Şu Tommy'yi bir alayım. Şimdi. Ay bu nereden sıkıyor bana? Bir de yukarıdasın ha? Geliyorum tamam. Benim canım çok çabuk gidiyor ama ya. Bunlar mı güçlendi? Zaten 64'te başlamışım. İnanılmaz Max Payne hareketleri. Hayda, bu sefer de babayı vurdu. 64'te başlamıyormuşum ya, orada yedim ben herhalde. Sonra burada ne var? Çıkıyorum ama boşuna çıktım. Hepsini öldürdüm galiba. Korktum be.
I have to say, you got balls, Tommy.
Rica ederim
You
patron.
saved my ass.
You weren't so bad yourself, boss.
Christ, that was crazy. Thank God Pepe hid. Poor guy. I'll have to send him some dough for repairs.
We should. Boss, I'd like to know how they knew where we were. You think they followed us?
I don't think so, Tommy. I have a feeling I know who set me up.
Who?
Carlo, my bodyguard. That goddamn son of a bitch, he's the only one who knew where I was going. And he also excused himself from work today. He knew very well what was gonna happen.
That sounds pretty likely.
Yeah, I think so. I'll tear him apart like a rag doll. Carlo lives in a rented house in Little Italy, a little way from our bar. There's a pizzeria downstairs. We're going.
Gidelim. Çok güzel, 31 canım var. Carlo umarım sıkıntı yaratmaz bana. Patron bir saniye bekler misin? Senin inmene gerek yok patron. Şuradan biraz mermi alacağım sadece. Bak nereler kuş. Boss. Buradayım. Allah Allah.
Ouch! You trying to kill me? Watch the road. I thought you knew how to drive. Oh!
Ne diyorsun be patron? Araba kullanmayı biliyorum tabii, yarışı kazanmadım. Aklım karıştı biraz. Çok çatıştık falan filan. Canımda 27 kaldı. Patron gel. 7 canlı halledeceğim ben. Diğerlerini. Ay sinirlerim bozuldu hiç. Çekilin. Bak şimdi.
That guy is insane.
Hadi be oradan hanım abla. Burada can yok mu ya, can?
Carlo, you bastard. We're coming for you. Let's do it, Tom. Break down the door, bust in there and kill the bastard.
No, please spare me.
He's run down the fire escape, Tommy. Get him.
Have mercy. I have a family. No, for the love of God, don't do it.
Nereye gitti bu ya?
Shut up, lady, or you're next. Kill that bastard, Tom.
Başkaları da var.
Don't be an idiot. Shoot the bastard.
Okay.
Carlo, you bastard. We're coming for you. Let's do it, Tom. Break down the door, bust in there and kill the bastard. He's run down the fire escape, Tommy. Get him.
Ben buradaki herkesi öldürürüm.
Lord, it's shooting here.
Shut up, lady, or you're next.
Police.
Kill that bastard, Tom. Don't be an idiot. Shoot the bastard.
No, please have mercy. Don't kill me.
Don't waste your time with him. He's shit. Carlo, you dirty rat. Weren't you well off here with us? What did I do that made you want to do this?
Leave me alone, please.
Bitmediler mi ya?
You know what, boss?
What?
That's the first time I knocked someone off in their underpants.
It's nothing. First time for me, too. There's a first time for everything.
Well, who do we have here?
How are you, Sergio? Staying out of trouble? I see you got a new punching bag.
Well, the gentleman here thinks that the financing of our labor union ain't fair, and he wants to strike.
I've always said a strike is a bad thing. Real bad. Unless, of course, it's organized by my dear brother for a higher goal.
You won't get away with this. The boys will show you.
I think you're overestimating their bravery.
You cockroach.
I didn't come for this discussion, unfortunately.
We'd like to introduce you to some of our principles about labor unions in this free country of ours. Carry on, boys. What's the reason for your coming, brother?
Salieri is alive.
What? How could he survive?
I'm afraid in the current situation we can't ask him.
Burn in hell.
And there is nobody else who can tell us what happened. Our guys are dead, and the customers at the restaurant are dead. And that sneak Carlo is as well.
Could you please shut up? We're trying to talk here.
Go to
That's
hell.
no way to talk to Mr. Morello.
Bum!
God, he should have been there alone. How could that old man kill so many of our guys?
He's as old as me, so I wouldn't say that. But he probably wasn't there alone. I think he'll be planning how to get rid of us right now.
What should we do?
I will try to figure out something. Anyway, be careful. Now his best guys will be after us.
So, we're really at war?
We have been for a long time already. But now, more than ever before. Take good care of yourself, brother.
Boss, it looks like he's had enough. What do you want us to do with him? I don't know. Finish him off and dump him in the ocean.
Mutlu Yıllar isimli bölüme
Tommy.
geçmeyelim. Zaten 2 tane görevi bu bölümde yapmış olduk. İzlediğiniz için teşekkürler arkadaşlar. Kendinize iyi bakın. Yarın bir mafya bölümüyle daha karşınızda olacağım. Hoşça kalın.